Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Checking this down to Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They run once more with Stevenson. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
He's brought down number 31. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception, now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The Patriot ball carrier. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. He's a gain of a yard.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like... There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
72 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. No CD. There didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. They find some open field here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Joseph's got it.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to right side with Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think when the surprise kicked in, the result, short pass downfield, that ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That is caught by Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
106 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a 1st down. Again, it's Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Jones.
Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
And the Patriot first down.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Patriots put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10.
And on the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think there's one element that just keeps keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he showed why he was so coveted with that interception there.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Cook. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown!
KJ Osborne.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Pat's at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 33 yards. And the Vikings extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
First play, the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Cook up the gut. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.